Russia is digging in its heels on several points, rejecting NATO membership for Ukraine in any scenario. A simple refusal to accept Ukraine into NATO is not enough for Russia. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio, second left, meets with Saudi Foreign Minister Prince Faisal bin Farhan Al Saud, Saudi National Security Advisor Mossad bin Mohammed Al Ibn, U.S. National Security Advisor Mike Waltz, third left, U.S. Middle East Envoy Steve Witkoff, far left, Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov, far right, and Russian President Vladimir Putin's Foreign Policy Advisor Yuri Ushakov, second right, at Diriyah Palace, in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Evelyn Hochstein pool photo via AP. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio met with Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov in Saudi Arabia on Tuesday, following on a conversation held last week between U.S. President Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin. Rubio was joined by National Security Advisor Mike Waltz and Special Envoy Ambassador Steve Witkoff, implementing Trump's foreign policy to try stopping the Ukraine war. Rubio and Lavrov agreed to consult with one another regularly by forming a mechanism that normalizes the diplomatic missions in this regard. Teams will be appointed to work on how to end Ukraine war in a manner that is enduring, sustainable, and acceptable to all sides, according to a State Department statement. Russia's foreign ministry, meanwhile, dug in its heels on several points. It rejected NATO membership for Ukraine in any scenario, stating that a simple refusal to accept Ukraine into NATO is not enough for Russia. Russia also demanded that NATO disavow the Bucharest promises of 2008, referring to a summit held in Romania's capital that had alliance agree that Georgia and Ukraine will become members of NATO. The meeting in Riyadh resulted in a possible path forward, although there were no breakthroughs in the two sides. Notably missing were both Ukraine and the European Union, with their role in the process remaining unclear.